All right, I'm trying out something new with the setup here. I came out to like the roof area of my building. It's kind of dirty, got my clothes dirty, but I'm not even sure if this is in focus. I'm using a new program. I hope it goes well. Without wasting too much time, I wanted to talk about the idea of work and how most of us see it. A lot of us hear conversations about entrepreneurship, and a lot of us have dreams about also either being an entrepreneur or being an entertainer. Not everyone, but a lot of us do, right? Some kind of creative, professional success. That being said, there are a lot of us who are in the earlier stages of our establishment and are struggling to create the idea of patience. And one way that I would suggest you consider getting around that is by viewing the nature of your work as less of a bother and more of an opportunity. So for example, let's say you want to be a songwriter. If you went and got a job at a desk as a security guard, a librarian, heck, even a valet parking attendant, you would have plenty of time, with the exception of when it gets busy, but you'd have plenty of time to sit there and write or draw, come up with jokes. The list goes on. There's literally no reason why you couldn't execute towards the development of your craft, right? You'd technically be getting paid to do your craft. That's the equivalent of when Einstein got a job at a patent office. Granted, it was circumstantial, but it afforded, instead of being a professor where his mind would have been occupied, he was afforded an opportunity to get paid to produce his formulas and hypotheses. And the same can be said of you pretty much no matter what you want to do, with the exception of maybe the standard careers like a lawyer or a doctor or an applied scientist. There's absolutely no reason why you can't find a way to make what you already do to work for you. If you want to be a business owner one day, any company you're working for has a structure, a documented process, and you can take a look at that and engage. Why does this work the way it does? Why is this person making as much money as they're making? It's not, oh, they get paid more than I do, I'm making them rich. No, it's, what can I learn from this? Having that active, engaged presence, or taking an active, engaged advantage of the work you do, will actually get you closer to your goal. That's what I did. I was a security guard for like 10 plus years, and I became a songwriter, an actor, all kinds of things. I improved all of my craft. There's like, I'm telling you, this is how it's done. You take advantage of the opportunity and the way it's presented, as opposed to sitting there complaining and hoping that it would be something different. You've got to take whatever obstacle you're seeing and see it for the opportunity that it actually is. It's all opportunity, no such thing as problem. The only problem is when you see it as a problem, right? That's what they say, conventional wisdom. Anyways, I don't want to bore you too much, but that is essentially what I'm trying to get across. I hope you're having an amazing weekend. I'm now part of that Pixel 3 Android family, so I'm not able to create the subtitles automatically the way I used to when I had an iOS phone. Kind of sucks because there's only one app that actually does the captions, and it's trash. So if any of you guys are developing apps out there, there's a market for automatic development. I know that Android 10 is going to have some sort of option where people can choose that, but it's not the same. You know, I should be able to control that as part of the creative process, because there are people who really want to take advantage of the reading, and I can't offer that to them without spending crazy amounts of times typing it up. So I hope that for whatever it is, if you're a developer, you take the opportunity to build an app like that. Heck, let me know and I'll help you start the Kickstarter for it, or the Indiegogo, or whatever. I just think it needs to be done in particular for Android phones. Granted, there's so many different types of Android phones that you have to test them all. I would say just go with the Pixel family, because Pixels in particular are clearly being used for content creation. I'm not saying that other Androids can't, I'm just saying specifically they're trying to be the alternative to iPhone. So keep that in mind. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't forget what I talked about with work and the nature of work and how you see it. And I want to send you all amazing energy. And I hope that this inspires you to either leave comments to tell me about why you think I might be full of bleep, or why you actually agree and how we can build on that idea, because I'm always open to the feedback. All right, peace, blessings, paz, amor. I'm out.